Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Lichfield Trent Valley.
Good morning. How are we doing? So I'm putting this in now as the intro, but I have already been walking for about 20 minutes, half an hour, but it was quite busy, so couldn't keep waffling as I used. I don't like waffling when there's people walking their dogs and things. But yeah, so we've come to Lichfield today. I signed up to the OS Maps app, the Ordnance Survey Maps app. I thought if I want to start doing some walks and things, like Google Maps is fine, but obviously it doesn't have the public footpaths and what do they call them, bridleways and things like that marked on them. Well, the free version of the app doesn't, but it does have the paths marked. And then there was a 2-week free trial, so I thought I'd try it. My problem with walking has always been, like, I don't really like walking on roads too much, especially if they haven't got pavements or anything. So knowing that I can go somewhere and walk and I'm not just going to be traipsing down a country lane with people doing 70 down it, it'd be nice. And you can plot your own routes. Now there are routes on there that other people have made and things, but I've found that a lot of them are quite hard to get to for someone who doesn't drive and wants to get out of the city for a walk. So I thought it'd be a good idea to just make my own, ones that I can get a train somewhere, walk and then walk back to either that train station or another train station and still get out in the countryside. So I've plotted this yesterday. It's a bit of a town walk to start with, obviously, because you're in the middle of the city. But I've plotted it so you go through some parks and things, which I'll probably put in now, even though I've already walked that. But there's a few little parks and things. I've tried to keep it. I mean, it's a nice city to walk around anyway, because I'll be going around the city later on if I'm not knackered. But yeah, and then I thought I can share them. I think I can download them and share them on. I can either link them or I'll just have them on the OS Maps app if people have that. So yeah, I think it's about 16 kilometres today. It was a bit shorter, and then I thought, oh, you know what, I'll go a bit further. And then if there's other bits, I can plan shorter ones based around on the areas I've walked today, if that makes sense. Now, I've had to stop. I did want to do this while I was walking, but I did want to check which way I'm going. So yeah, it's going to have I think it's a lot of farmland to start with, and then we out towards some woods which are a little while out of the city, around the woods, kind of back down this way, back into the city. Then there's some more woods, and then we'll go out, and then there's another park that I want to walk through on the way down there, and then finish up at the cathedral, and then we can go back to the station. But I'll probably go to the boozer by then, to be honest. I think this one I've planned today is probably going to take me about 4 hours ish with messing around and doing this stuff. So probably 3.5 really if it weren't messing about. But yeah, I like the idea already. So I need to check the map and find out which way I'm going. This is the importance of checking your map quite regularly, because I'm only an hour in and I've just gone the wrong way. Luckily I noticed before I'd only got about 200 yards. But this doesn't look right. Just keep checking the map. Flags up on the route as well, on the OS app, like, so you can, it will track where you've gone compared to the route. So it's just going to go, zoop. Well done, Ed. I'm enjoying this though, this is lovely. Like I say, it's nice having that, you know, so say if you're on a road or something. I mean, this is probably nothing to most people, but people like someone like me that's just sort of grown up in a city. You know, you look out over the countryside and stuff from roads and you just think like, oh, it'd be nice if you could go there. And you can. You can, as long as you know, stick to the rules and look at the right things and stuff. But yeah, so we're just coming up to some woodland. I can't remember what the name is. Plantins Woodland or something. So we'll have a walk around that. I think we're about 5k in now from the station, according to the app. I believe the whole thing, what did I say earlier? 16, 17? But that's also including the extra bit I've put in to go to the cathedral as well, and through 2 of the other parks that I haven't been to. Lichfield's gorgeous. I have been here a few times, but it's only ever been to pubs or walking around like just the town with some friends. It's lovely out here. But yeah, I've got some snacks with me. I'll probably have a bit of an early lunch before I go back into the city. I can never eat much in the mornings, but I wanted to get here kind of as rush hour ended, just for that little bit. I mean, it's not a major busy road, but it's busy, you know, it's the main road into Lichfield. So I thought once that's quiet, because I wasn't sure if there was a pavement or not that gets to this path, but there is. So confirmed, you can just walk all the way here without having to walk on a road, like in the road, if you know what I mean, which is something I was a bit dubious about, because I don't like that idea. But yeah, I'll have an early lunch because I had like a child's portion of porridge for breakfast. I mean, it weren't even worth having, to be honest. Oh well, fuels me for a few hours. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. It's lovely, this is. Don't know much, as I've said before, don't know much about trees. I think it's quite young woodland. It's very dense, but that seems very tall. Lots of silver birch. Don't know how high they grow. Don't know. But I haven't seen anyone since I got off the road. Perfect. Just quiet. Can't even hear the traffic anymore, which is nice. Oh, already again, definitely carrying this on as an idea now, even if people don't want to use the routes. It's nice to be able to sort of plan it yourself though, you know, and it's just tap in really. And with the, if you have the premium, it'll snap to paths for you, so you don't need to, you know, so it'll just follow things as you click routes. You don't need to go beep, 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 beep. Oh no, but lovely. Still got about 10 kilometres to go as well. Ah, here we are. This is, now we're talking. That's a bit more woody, isn't it? That's the kind of woods I want. That is lovely. Well, I've gone a bit off-piste from the route I've planned, because I did originally have it going around the perimeter of this, but it is absolutely gorgeous in here. So there was a route that kind of, I've cut a corner off basically, but it all ends up in the same place. So I think gone from all these oak trees. Yes. Lovely big oak trees and then into a big pine forest. Can't remember which way I'm going now though. It's another map consultation and a dentist trip or speech therapy. OS Maps is shouting at me now. You're off course! Where? Maybe I'll adjust it to go to that bit. Well no, people can make their own choices, can't they? You have to get the map. I have to look at the map. That's brought me out to this nice open bit now. Oh, don't know when to have my. Oh, well, I was about to say I've had my tea, but I've had my yearly transition from tea back to coffee. It's come late this year. I had to knock coffee on the head like last year because it kept me twitches, kept getting like ah. Either that or stress or a mixture of two. I've got coffee today, so that's an exciting update, isn't it? Well, just as I thought I'd found myself a little secret walk. Came across a car park and about 1 million dogs. They're all friendly there. It's nice around here. Like it just opens up and closes off really quick. Really nice sort of woodland. Someone's made a little shelter thing. Quite a few of them actually. Spend the night. There. About halfway around this woodland now. I think this bit, well, this sort of open bit, and then it goes back into some woods as we go back to where we started. And then we're heading back into Lichfield. There's another set of woods. I can't remember the name. I'll remember it when I get. Well, I'll remember it when I get there. It'll be signposted, won't it? There's another set of woods that then goes sort of on the outskirts of the city and then ducks inside to what I think is a golf course, but there's a nice park the other side of it, Beacon Park maybe. We'll walk through there. Then when we come out the other end of Beacon Park, we'll come out by the cathedral. So I need to decide when I'm going to stop really, because I don't think I'm 1,000,000 miles away from. Maybe I'm walking a bit too fast. Maybe I am out of breath as well. I'm getting a bit warm. It was quite cold this morning. It got down to about 3 maybe when I woke up. I've done that thing again where I'm talking and I haven't been looking where I'm going. I'll just talk and then I'll look. But yeah, I got myself a new coat and some new trousers. Revolution Race. They're very nice. I keep doing that thing of putting my long johns on if it's a little bit cold. And then about 3 hours later, I feel like my legs, I feel like I've waded through a tepid bath. The bad thing about long johns is I can't really take them off. But I could do, but I might get done. I don't think it's that way. Right, I need to look at this map again. I am sure I just saw something dart across this field. I don't think it was a dog, unless it was some pheasants or something. I'm gonna have an investigate. This is where it's someone's dog, isn't it? Let's have a look. Well, whatever it was, it's gone. That could have been really exciting, that could. Maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Anyway, it's a good excuse to nip in there and have a whittle. So it's a win-win. So it's not actually as quiet as I originally thought. Especially for like, what day is it? Tuesday? I mean, it's still a gorgeous place. Still worthy of the walk. do they call it? What's the saying? The juice is worth the squeeze still. I mean, I would have liked it to have maybe been a bit more remote. I don't know what I want. I'm half hour's walk outside a city. But it is nice still. I might stop and have a little cup of coffee in here somewhere, because this is very nice. It started raining. Of course it has. Anyway, let's find myself a little log. Right, so we're nearly back where we entered this woodland earlier. I'm sure there was a bench near the sign, so I'm going to have half my sandwich and a cup of coffee. Ooh, a bit hilly that bit. Say hilly. Not used to what I'm walking around on. Oh no. Oh, I'm glad I've come here. This is, like I said, other side towards the car park and stuff. I know it was a bit busy. I say busy, I probably saw about 5 people. I am such a moaner. But no, gorgeous. Really nice. Where was that bench? Did I make it up? Was it a mirage? Did somebody slip something in my child's portion of porridge this morning? Where is it? I'll sod it. This'll do me. Cheers. Oh, right. So we're just back to, I think it's Lichfield Road, the main road that goes into Lichfield, where you can hop over onto this footpath. Got a little walk down the road until we get to the woods I wanted to go through before we go back into the city. Oh, and I think we've only been going about 2 hours, according to the app, so I think it said 3 hours 40. I'd have been messing around. So to be fair, maybe I'm walking a bit quicker anyway, as well as faffing. Yeah, so luckily it's only 5-10 minutes down this road, and then we're back away from it all. Ugh, people. Don't know how I forgot the name of this wood. It's called sloppy wood. It's only a permissive path though, not a public right of way. I don't really know the difference. I think a permissive path is like the landowner gives you permission to walk on it, but not public, you know what I mean? So I'm still allowed to be here. It's only a small wood anyway, I think. It's just nicer walking through here than it is down the main road. I was a bit nonplussed when I first came into Sloppy Wood, but then when you get down this end away from the road, I mean that tree back there was gorgeous, they're like under it. Then when you get in here, absolutely lovely. Oh, have a look. Kind of did a bit of that woodland farmland. Now we're in a marsh. Sun's just come out. Oh, not bad for November, halfway through November. A lovely day. So I have the whole walk. That's the only road crossing I've had to do. Well, busy road crossing, which isn't too bad. I said there's some bits at the start. If you walk, when you walk from the station out towards, I think it was the 3 tons where that path was before we went up to the woodland. You have to cross there, but there's lots of islands and crossings and things because it's more in the city, whereas that one's, it's got to wait your turn a bit. That's not too bad. Out of the 16 kilometres or whatever it is, only having to cross the road once. Not too bad. I'm glad actually. I was a bit, I thought I was walk there and then end up having to go back somewhere to get across, but no, I was in the right place. Right, we're nearly, I think this is the golf club here. So we've got a bit of a walk around the outside of the golf club. Hopefully I don't, oh my god, there's a big pile of all shit there. Lovely. That's my home for the roses. Don't think they'd appreciate that on the train. And I don't have any roses. Yeah, might walk a bit sharpish through it. I'm always scared that I'm going to get hit by a golf ball. Might run. So after the golf course you come into Beacon Park, I believe it's called. It's a bit busier, you know, as it would be, as it's in the city. Still nice though. And then I can just see, it's massive. Got the cathedral coming up. Not a bad space to stop for lunch, even though it started raining again. That building's amazing. I mean, I haven't looked at it before, but it does kind of take your breath away. Like the more you look at it, it's so intricate. There's so many things. Like you could stare at one bit for 10 minutes and see, just keep noticing different things. Really nice. I miss the ding dongs. The ding dongs are not for 15 minutes. So that's the route done. Got a little bit distracted and went a bit further than I wanted to. Well, about 4 kilometres. I think it was supposed to be 14 and I've done 18. And then I saw that sort of Tudor-y looking pub in town, and then it turned out to be a bit bleh. So I was like, I can't finish here. And then I found myself a nice black country ales pub to come into just round the corner from the station. So yeah, lovely day. What's that? I don't know what, 18, it was 18 in miles. It's about 11 miles, isn't it? So yeah, I'll share the link to the route on, I don't know if I can do it on Google Maps or not. It might have to be like an OS app map thing. But we'll say I'll try and share it as much as I can, or I can just screenshot it. I don't know how it works. But yeah, brilliant day. Had another lovely walk, and then coming into the city afterwards, really nice as well. Obviously, you don't need to do the whole like 14k. I just wanted to try and cover as many places as I could while I was walking around. Like, you could quite easily just walk out of town, go through like Sloppy Woods and then round and then through to the cathedral and things like that. And that's really good. Gonna try another one later in the week to Atherstone. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna plan some more routes. Works really well. Like, knowing that you're allowed to be somewhere. Like, some of those paths I'd be like, well, I'm not allowed to walk across there. That's like a farmer's field or something. But knowing that you're allowed to actually, go that way, and it's a public footpath and stuff. That's really good day. So cheers. See you next time.
This is Lichfield City. Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service for Bromsgrove.